there, English learners. Welcome back to the Casual English Podcast. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jake. Today we've got a really fun topic for you guys.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be good. We're talking about what native speakers really mean when we say certain phrases.
Exactly. Because let's be honest, we don't always say what we mean, do we, Ashley?
Not at all. English speakers are masters of saying one thing but meaning something totally different. It's like we have secret codes or something.
Right. And if you're learning English, this can be super confusing.
So today, we're going to decode some of these phrases for you. Let's start with a classic one. Jake, what happens when someone asks you, "How are you?" and you say, "I'm fine"?
Oh man, I'm fine is probably the biggest lie in the English language.
Totally.
When someone says, "I'm fine," especially with that flat tone, they're usually not fine. They might be angry, upset, stressed, or just don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. It's like a polite way of saying, "I don't want to discuss my problems right now."
Yeah. And the tone matters so much here. If someone says, "I'm fine," quickly and changes the subject, that's a big clue.
Okay, here's another one that drives me crazy. "We should hang out soon."
Oh, this one's tricky, because sometimes people really mean it.
True, but a lot of the time it's just a nice way to end a conversation. It's like saying, "It was nice seeing you, but I'm not actually going to make plans."
Right. The key is, do they actually suggest a specific day or time? If they don't, they probably don't mean it.
Exactly. If someone really wants to hang out, they'll say something like, "Are you free this Saturday?"
Good point. Okay, what about no worries? I use this one all the time.
Oh, yes. "No worries" is basically the casual version of "you're welcome," but it's more relaxed, more friendly.
Totally. Like if someone says, "Sorry, I'm late," and you reply, "No worries," you're saying, "It's okay, don't stress about it."
Yeah, it's very American too. We love saying "no worries."
We really do. Here's a business one. Let's touch base. What does that actually mean?
Oh, touch base just means let's talk or let's check in with each other. It's super common in work situations.
Right, like, let's touch base next week about the project. It means let's have a quick conversation to see how things are going.
Exactly. It comes from baseball, actually. When you touch base, you're checking in at each base before moving forward.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Speaking of checking in, let me check in with our listeners right now. Hey, everyone. How are you liking this episode so far?
Yes, if you're enjoying learning about these hidden meanings, please hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. It really helps us out.
And share this episode with a friend who's also learning English. They'll probably find it super useful too.
All right, let's get back to our secret English codes. Jake, what about "I'll think about it"?
Ooh, that's a good one. "I'll think about it" usually means probably not, but I don't want to hurt your feelings by saying no directly.
Yes, it's a polite rejection. Like if someone invites you to something and you say, "I'll think about it," you're basically saying no, but in a nice way.
Exactly. If someone was really interested, they'd probably say, "That sounds great," or "Let me check my calendar."
Right. Here's one that's a bit more subtle. That's interesting. When someone says this, they might actually disagree with you.
Oh yeah, "That's interesting" can be code for "I think you're wrong, but I don't want to argue."
Exactly. It's a way to acknowledge what someone said without agreeing or disagreeing directly.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, sometimes "that's interesting" really does mean something is interesting.
True, context is everything. If someone says it with enthusiasm, they probably mean it. If they say it flatly, they might be being polite.
Good point. What about maybe later? That's another classic.
Oh, maybe later is usually no, but I'm trying to be nice about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like if your friend asks, "Want to go for a run?" and you say, "Maybe later," you probably don't want to go running at all.
So true. And here's one more. We need to talk. This one can be scary.
Oh man, we need to talk usually means there's a problem. It's like a warning that a serious conversation is coming.
Right. Nobody ever says we need to talk about good news. It's always about something serious or difficult.
Exactly. If they had good news, they'd just tell you right away.
So true. Okay, let's talk about one more. Sure, no problem. This one actually does mean what it says, right, Jake?
Yeah, usually. Sure, no problem is pretty straightforward. It means, yes, I'm happy to help, or yes, I agree.
Right. This is one where we actually say what we mean. It's a friendly way to say yes to something.
Exactly. So the big lesson here for English learners is to pay attention to tone and context, not just the words.
That's such good advice. English speakers use a lot of indirect communication. We're not always super direct about what we mean.
Yeah, and it's not because we want to be confusing. We're just trying to be polite and not hurt people's feelings.
Exactly. It's part of our culture. But once you know these hidden meanings, conversations will make a lot more sense.
Totally. And don't worry if it takes time to learn. Even native speakers sometimes misunderstand these things.
Actually, before we wrap up, I think we should talk about some workplace phrases too. Our listeners probably hear these all the time in professional settings.
Oh, absolutely. There's so many business phrases that don't mean what they literally say. Let's start with, "I'll circle back with you." What do you think that really means, Ashley?
I'll circle back with you is basically corporate speak for I'll get back to you later. But honestly, half the time it means I hope you forget about this so I don't have to deal with it.
Oh man, that's so true. It's like a polite way to avoid giving you an answer right now. What about, "Let's take this offline"? I hear that one all the time in meetings.
Let's take this offline means this conversation is getting complicated or awkward, so let's discuss it privately after the meeting. It's a way to avoid dealing with conflict in front of everyone else.
Exactly. It's like saying, this is getting uncomfortable, let's deal with it later. Well, I think we've covered a lot of great examples today. These hidden meanings really show how complex English can be.
Absolutely. The main takeaway for our listeners is to remember that tone, context, and body language are just as important as the actual words. English speakers often communicate indirectly, and once you understand these patterns, you'll feel much more confident in conversations.
Perfect. Well, everyone, that's all for today's episode of the Casual English Podcast. Thanks so much for listening. We hope this episode helps you decode those tricky English phrases.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English learning content. Next week, we're diving into American slang you hear in movies and TV shows. It's going to be another fun one.
Until then, keep practicing. And remember, learning about these hidden meanings will make your English sound much more natural. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.